today we have another race of the Majora's Mask Randomizer. Today we have Dodo versus Eris, and for the commentary we have Melrose and Riley. Say hello, you two.
Hello.
Hi. Hey.
Sorry to everyone from Quebec who had to hear that absolute slander while the intro was going.
Whoops.
Whoops, indeed.
But yeah, this is a very exciting match. I'm super excited to watch these two duke it out. Two very amazing and talented players.
I know that Dodo is very excited for this one too. Dodo was really looking forward to Eris making a large push through brackets. He's kind of upset that he's going to be up against Eris today, so
yeah,
we'll see who emerges. Yeah,
because this is like, I think the way I see this race is Eris, I think, has a really good, very consistent in how they perform and finish, while Dodo has his highs are very high and his lows are very low, or a bit lower. They tend to tilt very easily.
That's why I'm. Well, no one's excited to watch someone tilt, but
no.
There's a scenario here where we have an incredibly wild race because both our racers go off the deep end and start doing some incredibly inane and interesting stuff. And as commentators, that's amazing because that keeps us on our toes. Makes me feel humbled because you never know, they might be geniuses and I'm an idiot, and their genius is beyond me.
Yeah.
So this is something myself and Riley just learned just before the race started. Eris only started playing Majora's Mask this year.
Yeah.
January. That was the first time Eris had actually... Now, did I say her first... Okay,
yeah,
that's the first time she picked up a seed. And she is so good. She's incredible. There's something in the water in Germany. Something about Majora's Mask Rando in German just clicks.
Yeah.
But she's been on an incredible upwards trajectory, and I think she's going to give Dodo an incredibly close race.
Yeah, and Dodo's it's not like he's a pretty fresh-faced tooth in the community. He's not been around for too long. I know pretty sure he was a big acing person like during like season 1 and mostly wasn't doing any races, but once they started getting into races, they were nuts. Like consistently really good results all the time. Or forfeit, but...
Am I correct in saying that Dodo used to speedrun the game beforehand, or is that someone else?
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but yeah, this is France versus Germany in OT, so...
In OT, yep.
Did I say OT?
You said OT.
I was reading OT.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alrighty, we are very close to kicking things off right now. We have a red rupee on the clock tower. That's not a spoiler. We just know these things.
Yep. And off we
go.
So
right, both our runners have 72 hours to beat the seed. Let's hope they can do it.
Yeah, they're both going for red rupee here, which I think is. I mean, it's understandable. Yeah, it's a good, it's a good easy money for Tingle because I think they're both gonna hit the owl and go up to check Tingle here. I think that's the most common thing when people start out seeds. After that, here I think I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but.
And just having money in general it's always a nice thing, especially this early on. You never want to be short and change, so.
There's some bomb shoes though, which unfortunately do nothing. Ooh, okay, that's missing the jump slash is pretty annoying, but can get it right away, so hopefully it's not an issue.
So yeah, I'm interested to know which route both our runners will opt to go for. The tendency is to go up north and into North Terminal Field, or to go towards the observatory, which I believe is what Eris is doing.
And say games like Dodo doing the same thing. Yep. Okay. Both the observatory, standard opener. Yeah. That's another thing about MM. There's a lot of different openers that vary different things. They accomplish almost all the same thing pretty well. I think
the observatory opener is something we didn't see much in season 1, and in the time between both seasons, observatory opener has become one of the more popular ones out there. And I don't know if both the runners here today opt for Observatory Opener because they've seen other people do it, or if it's just something that they're the most comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, and
We'll ask him afterwards,
the upsides of Observatory Opener in the seed is that it gets your time of day, it gets you to your midnight faster, so you can do Bomb Lady the quickest. This is definitely the quickest route to do it. Well, it's not the quickest technically, but it's the most efficient way to do it and approaching it while still wasting a bit of time. So you can get it's past 8 a.m. right to get to, so you can open
That's
the door.
correct, 8 o'clock, yeah. So what's the Observatory? Well,
it's a hook shot.
go figure, go figure. So
Yeah.
you need a projectile weapon or Deku Mask plus magic to activate the bomber's hideout. No, sorry, the bomber's hide and seek. They give you a password. That password lets you come into here. So you need a projectile, but
Yeah, there's 3 different other projectiles that you can use to get this. So.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm incorrect too. You can do it with just Deku Mask because you can fly over the fence from the field into here. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, that's also true. But yeah, you can use the bow or Zorafins as well.
But why count up the logic when you just get a projectile here anyway? Although it is worth keeping an eye on.
Canyon Foolish.
That is incredible. That's such a nice hint.
I don't think that's a very good hint. Canyon is often not a lot. Anyways, it's
well, I've seen a lot of people skipping Pohuts. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of people happy that that's not a decision they have to come up with sometime soon.
Yeah, Pohut is not. Yeah, but
Ocean
if you see Canyon
has
Foolish,
no value.
You're not gonna be like, wow, Pohut, like Canyon Foolish. What a surprise.
Okay, we start with Oath. That's nice.
Yeah. Oath is my favorite song to start with, personally, because you don't have to find point, basically, and it makes you have to go get your songs, and I feel like Oath being the last song is always the worst feeling, and starting with Oath is, like, simple, okay, you don't have, like, no gossips are open if you get one mask, like, there's nothing, like, super ambiguous about it. It's, like, and you know what it does, and you get it right away, so...
Funny enough, Joe, now, we did see the Ocean title deed in Logic in South Clocktown. Yeah. That's toilet paper, 100%. I've noticed too, Eris has not opted to go to the inn to forward time of day for room key check. She's actually opted to go do some stuff in South Termina.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And Dodo has set up for the bombers hide and seek, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I suspect Dodo should forward time of day here. Don't shoot for chicken. Don't shoot for chicken. He's fine. Wait, can you get that chicken cutscene in Majora's Mask? I've never tried it.
I don't know. I don't know if you can get your chickens angered in this game.
I don't
know
think I want to try.
Several times, but what's that?
I don't want to try either.
No, I ain't up to that. Ooh, ST Foolish as well. Stone Tower and Ikana Canyon. So
yeah, that whole
with those two foolish hints right away, I'm already inclined to think ice arrows are going to be going into the seed, or very late in the seed.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I tend to read early into hints as well.
Yeah.
And when 2 foolish hints are in the same region, that's just a dead ringer for this is the Stone Tower Temple is probably your last dungeon as well. Logically, it doesn't have to be the last one. But...
Yep, seeing the room key check. Ooh, explosives, blast mask,
nice.
Specifically blast mask, which. It's a bit scary. Oh, well, okay. We spoke.
We got Bombag and Deku Mask on Moog Tingle, so that's...
Not enough money, though. I guess Eris might farm the bushes a bit here. Yeah, 2 trips of pushing. Unless she can get the 20, but no, it doesn't seem that way. Laundry Pool is way the hero. Okay. Yeah.
Worth noting that the Deku Mask does put handing in the Ocean Deed as toilet paper into logic, but also, wait, no, because you need the hookshot to get that Deku Mask. So, we're still looking for that potential first bow. It's gotta be the bow, right? Zora. That opens up the... Zora, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but Zora also works. So.
Just a piece of heart in the observatory, so...
Yeah, this one kind of feels. This is like this is one of the cons of doing Observatory Opener, right? Like you always like tend to isolate this one explosive checks in East Clocktown. The bomber is 100 rupees, but Dodo just decided to do it instantly right away to get it out of the way.
Better safe than sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Because most other people that don't do observatory right away would probably get that blast mask before even attempting to go in there. So.
At least for Dodo, with that blast mask, he does have means of getting to hand in the ocean title deed. So that's not a check he's gonna miss out on.
Yeah, especially since you know your ocean deed from your Ikana Canyon Foolish is basically only father as toilet paper. So.
Okay, so Eris just opted to do a little bit more with her time, and it's...
Maybe it's a counteract, like some of the South Opener people. Like, it's just as like a failsafe to just do, or...
Well, I like what she did. I always like getting that milk road owl early. That's one of my favorite things to do. And it only costs her one more talk with your lady, because, sorry, with grandma, because it was, what, 10 o'clock as opposed to 8 o'clock?
Yeah. Yeah, I see the benefit, but most people, like I said, the observatory opener is, like, I think the most common way to do it is just to do, like, observatory and then go straight to Granny to get to the room key check.
So, Dodo has 15 minutes to get to Laundry Pool and pick up the fairy. Oh, he'll be fine.
This is pretty tight. I think he's gonna be fine, but it is,
He'll be fine.
I'm expecting something here. It's very... I feel like when we get a Laundry Pool way the hero, it's always just Guru.
Oh, no! Oh, okay. He's fine. He's fine.
Close one.
Okay, good. If nothing's here, then we are looking for Cafe's letter, which I kind of hope we... Yes! Okay, so...
Required Cafe's letter.
Time of day management is so pivotal now. Maybe not for your first and second cycle, but beyond the game, there comes a point where you reset cycle, you want to invert immediately.
So yeah, now looking for Cafe's letter is going to be very interesting. But yeah, here first cycle, night one, I think you kind of just have to go with it, and if you find it after... Oh, well, there's our projectile.
Well, that's how you get hooked, yeah, okay.
Everything, yeah. That's our first projectile, which is Zora Mask in the bomb shop. Bomb shop night one. Or day one, I should say. Or it's not specifically a day check, but the first bomb back check, I guess.
It's the check if you don't save your old lady, isn't it? Because I believe that stays there if you don't save your old lady.
Exactly, yeah. But as it is common to do old lady night one, I usually refer to it as like a day one check. So let's see if Dodo gets Postman's Heart Piece out of logic first try. Yep, that's
easy.
Ooh.
Okay, we have an out of logic bottle.
Yeah, I think the Goldos is pretty interesting as well. Because do you want to waste, like, I feel like at this point you almost have to go and give it to the Curiosity Shop guy for emptying the bottle, right?
Yeah, you don't even have the bunny hood to put that in logic, so what does it matter if you get rid of it now? It's an easy thing to get again.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah, just sell it. If it was a check that was a bit more time intensive to get that gold dust, I'd think otherwise, but for now, he's fine. Yeah. Eris waiting for time of day to pass. No, never mind.
No, yeah. We're seeing our transformation fairy checks.
Okay, just a lot of money, which is very good for Dodo, because Dodo had no money.
Yeah, I couldn't even do Swordsman School here, yeah.
I want to say not doing Swordsman School was an active choice more so than unfortunate circumstances. We'll see what he does here, though. He might just deposit all of it.
They're going right back there, yeah.
And they are going for Swordsman School. Okay, I'm interested to know why. Oh, do you know what happened? He had exactly 50 rupees as he went to the shop. That's why he didn't have money. I thought he deposited it.
Eris is going to have the opposite issue of not having enough money to get the Zora Mask right away. So she's going to need to find a money source here too.
Which she will. North Clock Town will have it for her.
Yeah. Or Swordsman could have it too.
That's true.
Oh, the gong!
Oh yeah, hit the gong for those 5 rupees. 10 seconds. I don't know why I stayed silent so she could concentrate for that.
Yeah, it's like
That's how I
kind of did the same thing with Dodo earlier. I just felt like I didn't want to talk.
silence in the stadium, please, while we let them concentrate. Right, so Swordsman Skull just had what, a piece of heart?
Yeah, piece of heart as well.
So Dodo.
Positing the rest of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is unfortunate timing.
So Dodo gets to check, with the Blast Mask, gets to check both the things down here. If he chooses to?
He might, yeah.
It's looking like he's just going to go straight to the Dodongo's, oh yeah, he hasn't checked the field hints yet. Yeah. Which neither did Eris, so this is our first look into these.
Yep. This is our first look into these. Butler, that's heart container. Seahorses is a purple rupee. Dompe is a piece of heart. And Termina Field, Way of the Hero. Wow.
Yay. Have we found anything in field?
Hookshot.
Oh, of course, that counts, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So already I fulfilled the Way of the Hero from Termina Field that you can't.
I'd be surprised if Dodo doesn't go for the 2 checks by the gate to the Great Bay Coast area.
Yeah.
But maybe he really wants to fly back, because by the time he gets there, it should be 10 o'clock. Maybe he just goes back, sells gold dust, and...
Well, you can check Bank 1, yeah, because you can get the money from the Dodongo here, deposit it, and then sell the gold dust and get your money back.
Man, what does he do for the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours? It's kind of an awkward thing to...
Maybe you walk out of here and you just go and do the gossip. You can either do the checks or you can go and do the gossip stones on the outside of the snow, and then finish in like Road to Ikana and checking the scrub.
I think you go this way because there's also the Ikana Canyon, Road to Ikana Canyon check is up here too, and I think it's a lot easier to route in the checks by the ocean than it is this one up here. Secret Shrine is foolish.
Damn.
That's one of my favorite hints.
Yeah, it seems like the whole Ikana access thing is another thing. That might be the case. That might just be a late Ikana access at this point then. Give Dogaro late. West Clocktown Way of the Hero.
That's for Zora Mask then.
Yeah, okay, that's true, yeah. It's already pretty lame hint.
But it could also be for the gold dust. Could. Very big ambiguous energy on that one. But this is reeking of Jet Seed already to me. These hints.
These hints I haven't done very good. They've pointed at 2 things they've already had, and then the barons are all the three foolishest hints are passed in Ikana. So Secret Shrine, Ikana Canyon, and Stone Tower. So. So Dodo here will probably check this and then go check Scrub and then finish their cycle there.
Do we have time to do that before 12:15?
I think so. If they do it fairly quick, I think they have plenty of time.
You might want to sell the gold dust and have that. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Womp womp. That might be a good one to write down if you want super quick money, but.
Okay, so Dodo is gonna check. Both Dodo and Eris are gonna. No, Eris is gonna go back to Clocktown.
Eris did this before the Bombshoe Pillar. Oh no, never mind. They did the Bombshoe Pillar. No, they didn't. Okay, I was just looking at the wrong pillar. Scrub,
Silver Rupee.
Money.
Yay. Okay, so. If you take away the fact that they had the bottle out of logic, not a great opening day.
No, nothing really so far. The Hookshot and Zora and Deku are all 3 big things. Like I think Deku Palace is definitely like the thing I think that the scene makes you want to do right now.
Yeah, but that's not something you actively root in. You're just gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Eris still has Bomber's hide and seek to do, whereas Dodo had already done it.
Yeah.
I think Dodo made a good decision there, setting it up and going around town and doing it, whereas Eris didn't set it up, just immediately went to, Wait, no, was she ever in the north with a hookshot? I don't think she was, so never mind. She just hasn't been to North Clocktown yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, they slightly diverged in a bit of routing. After doing Observatory Opener, Arison decided to do a few of the South Field checks. So P-Hat and then the Milk Road Tingle, plus the... Yeah.
So Dodo here is gonna hand in the
Yep, the
Ocean Deep
paper, yep.
Gain a very nice gainer. I believe that's a 1 frame gainer because you don't have a wall either side of you.
Yeah, it's a
So that's
really difficult
difficult.
one. As a backup, if you're Zora here and you don't know this gainer, you can just go across on the fence to the other way and then just roll jump with Zora and you can make it. And
Yeah.
pretty good way if you're not comfortable with doing the gainer.
It's a bow. And that is in logic. That is in logic too.
That's a disgusting bow.
Bow Tartree has a bomb bag, so that's not going to be a...
Yeah, it's not going to be done.
So that's a cue for Dodo. Eris knows the logic for that, but Dodo doesn't.
Yeah, that's out of logic for Dodo for now, because handing in paper on night 3 is not in logic. Just because it prevents other stuff to not be there, so you're not forced to have some weird stuff, some wonky stuff on the room key check, I want to say.
So he knows that either room key or Deku Mask is just immediately available.
Yep. There's a Zor Mask for Eris.
And
it's gonna be very tight on time for... Yeah, gonna soar to save like the extra walking. So...
I don't blame her. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why she couldn't just hold off until she saves old lady, then come back here to check the item.
It's not there anymore. Zora's gone. She wanted the Zora mask.
Did she not sell the... Wait, didn't she sell the...
What do you mean?
Did she not do anything with the gold dust yet? I thought she did. I might be watching Dodo's stream instead. She only did Zora. Okay, right. Yeah, that was really close then.
Yeah. So that was super tight because obviously you don't want to miss Bomb Lady, but obviously you don't want to replace the Zora mask with the item. I'm assuming Dodo peeked Bomb Shop Day 2 there, and I missed it.
There was nothing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And now Eris is setting up the Bomber kids, yeah.
Got another silver rupee in the
a lot of
Bio
money,
Baba?
Yeah, Bio Baba.
That's nice at least. And Dodo at this point could... maybe Dodo should have forwarded time of day in that grotto so that P-Hat was available as he's walking past it.
Unless they plan to do something else during this night. Oh, another bow here. Damn.
There's another bow.
P-Hat. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, apparently you can just do a P-Hat and it'll reset the behavior. Okay. Oh. But where is the grotto? There it is, Dodo.
Wow, good job.
So Eris isn't gonna... Oh no, that's the heart container. I thought that was silver rupees.
Yeah. Double time.
So can't really comment on much because we're gonna see a very straightforward line here. We're gonna see Road to Swamp.
Road to Swamp into
Swamp, into the palace, into Woodfall.
Yeah.
And the item selection is pretty kind for a dip up north as well. Should they wish to?
I think you wait till night. Usually that's a good thing to wait off till night 3.
Yeah.
But they have like the clock down mini games they can do for waiting for night as well. They have like obviously like their items might also matter because there's that letter the cafe out there for that laundry pool waiting. It's going to be something that they have to look out for as well.
I think what we're going to see is forward in time of day to day 3 on in the swamp. Someone might go to ranch, someone might not. Someone might decide to go north as well.
I think not having either Goron or Keg makes ranch a fine play. Especially if you're still missing hints. Like, they already have a lot of good selective hints already. Like, I don't think they're missing much.
But I've since learned that, like, if you have a hook shot, it's never a bad idea to just check that chest, because it isn't logic. I've been stung so often.
I mean, it's in logic with Zora as well, so...
There's that too, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
And Zora technically right now locks. Yeah, Zora locks the hook shot because it locks Deku and locks the bows. The 2 bows we found so far, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
That Zora mask. So Dodo's going back to Clock Town here, presumably to go and buy a red potion, and then taking his way up the swamp, probably. Unless they've already bought a red potion. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, they're going for the Deku playground.
Yeah, this is something that surprised me with the race between... Oh, who was it? It wasn't Michi and Guppy. Who was it?
Did this before going to the swamp area?
There's just an immediate willingness to come and do Deku Playground in light of the fact that, yeah, they haven't gone south yet, which... No, that's on them. So, Dodo must have got that lens, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a... Ocarina works for that?
Yeah?
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Is it better then? Is that better than just using the
Well, I don't know if it's quicker, but it's better for my eyes, I can tell you that much. Like, the minute I found out you can use your Ocarina, easy switch. I hated those white flashes constantly.
Gato,
now
that's
it. That's the Unlogic bottle. Okay, then.
Yeah. I mean, the bottle right now only does 1 check because it technically had access to Deku Palace with Zora anyways, and a ranged weapon, but...
Plus you could buy a beam with Deku Mask, I guess.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to go over there without that bottle. The bottle is just for the saving the Kome check.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Eris is doing the same thing, but double timing here.
Yeah,
everything is in logic, Evans.
I'm really surprised at how aggressive most people I've seen are for Deku Playground. Eris is even going as far as to equip the mask on her C button. Deku Mask was being sold by Tingle in Milk Road. On Milk Road? On, yeah.
On Milk Road?
You're not in a road. But you're in the area called Milk Road. Yeah, that's a weird one.
It's an area, it's not a road. First check out Stumpy as well, right? I want to say here.
Eris checked this, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, some more money.
I don't remember anything else of interest being here when Eris came down here earlier.
Yeah, there's more money. Nothing of importance in this area. Hookshot at the Deku Baba. Nice.
Oh, that works. I know that wasn't intended, but that still works.
I didn't even know you could hookshot the Deku Babas.
Nah.
And it interacted like that.
Alright, and we are going to get our first look at
Road to Southern Swamp.
Southern Swamp. Interestingly enough as well, Dodo equipped the Zora mask and decided to backwalk with that. That's because each mask has differing movement values, and I'm pretty sure it's like walking as human is always going to be the slowest. Because I think Deku Mask and Zora Mask both have the same speed.
I think so, yeah. Deku is surprisingly quick. Yeah, obviously Goron rolling is much faster than Goron backwalking, but yeah.
Right, Dodo's stream is so compressed for me, I'm not going to be able to see what's in the tree here. We'll just have to wait till Eris.
Is it? No, it's a Moonseer. Moonseer, right? Yeah, that's Moonseer.
Oh, it's glowing, so yeah, it's...
Yeah. I thought it was a piece of fire. It's not like an edge of blue, but it's like you can see the glow off of it, so...
I see an aura.
Yeah.
I see a...
Using blast
nice use of the blast mask. I love it. Like...
Eris grabbing more money.
Yeah, might as well. She can just soar to Milk Road from here, so why not just go down, grab the money, and be on your way? Alright, we've got another hint stone here. What was that?
Is that a deed?
Swamp Deed in Ocean House. That's a very interesting one.
Oh yeah, that's...
Especially if we get to Mountain... Especially to get to Goron Village, and there is another ambiguous item waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Eris seems very poised to deposit that money.
Have we seen a wallet upgrade hinted? I don't think so.
No, so...
Also, with the abundance of money around you, I think being this aggressive just maybe isn't going to work out for this seed.
Yeah, Eris has definitely said before that they like to rush Bank 2 because they think it's always... They always seem to think that there's an item there. Because I did a race with them the other day and they said, why would you not rush Bank 2? It's so OP in this season.
Well, apparently you gotta rush Deku Playground, that's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
Both times I've commentated people who went straight to Deku Playground and it's had some good stuff there, so...
Oh, okay, I mean... 50 is really solid though, so...
That's so good, yeah.
Do you think Eris is gonna do it as well here, right? I would assume?
Mm-hmm. What we got? Got a red rupee.
Well, get your money back.
Mm-hmm. Hope you had fun. Now, run along, kid.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Fox. Bank 2 is basically what Bank 3 used to be.
So, both our runners, there's not a lot separating them, really.
Nope. Not at all.
And we're nearly half an hour in, so... Just kind of shows you your opener. It's not the end of the world if it's different to the other people you're racing against. Both our runners are arriving at the same region at the same time of day, with the same items. Eris still has to grab the moon's tear should she wish to, but that's it. That is it. And even then, Eris took some time to go South Termina. So even at in-game time, Dodo had 2 hours on her, but she still caught up, so...
Yeah. I mean, at this point, time doesn't really matter as much.
Oh, it matters if you find Cappy's letter. Because Eris is... Well, she's not going to find it in the next half hour, but... It's...
I think I wouldn't even turn it in, because you can only get the first check off of it. I'd rather wait and be able to do all 3 in one sitting.
Oh, really?
Well, if you save Granny, you can't. You can only get the first check on the same cycle you saved Granny. Otherwise, you can't do the 2 checks on day 3.
But do you not think that's not worth going for, at least?
No, but if it's nothing, then you have to go back again for the letter, and it's very inefficient. Just like.
But if it is a first item and you get something.
Yeah, but then you're just isolating 2 checks that are pretty good.
I would rather go to Deku Palace early, and if I find that letter, hand it in, see the first one. If it's something, go, okay, cool, that's my 1 item.
That seems...
I don't want to go back to I never like going back to Deku Palace. That place sucks. It's so slow
really
to go there and grab stuff. With Goron Mask, maybe? So far, I haven't seen anything else. Dodo went to the day 2 grotto, but nothing there.
And Eris is just following in Dodo's footsteps right now, which just makes perfect sense. Anything of not having anything.
So, I guess I'll quickly talk about what Vidya James just mentioned in chat. You can automatically cancel out of Cormay asking you for something to help her. If 1 or 2 ways. One is if you have nothing mapped to your C button. if you just press that C button, it will just automatically go to Corme saying like whatever she says when she realizes you have nothing to give her. The other way is to equip her mask. And when she asks you to show her something, you just press the button that the mask is on. Because if you don't have that mask, if you don't have that mask equipped, what the game will do is the game will make you take out the mask and present it to her. And then she'll be like, no, this won't do. But then if you're already wearing the mask, you can't do that animation. So you automatically just skip ahead to her saying, oh, that's not going to help. So that's a very small time saver you can do.
I didn't even
We got
know
a
that.
mount. I only found out about it through James when I asked him to look at one of the VODs I did. Another thing I noticed, All Night's mask was up there on top of the
Tourist center, yeah, that's...
which has either of one is peaked at? Because I didn't see it at the time. But then the other thing is the Mountain Deed was rescuing Corme.
Yeah, and at this point I'm inclined to think that Epona's in Deku Palace, but who knows? And but yeah, I'm inclined to think Epona's here because of the lack of stuff they really can do much.
Yeah, it's not fantastic. It's for all the promise of this exploding to a jet seed, we've been kind of held back. But we still got a lot of checks coming up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You just, if you're these runners, you're just hoping it's not Cafe's letter. Although, if you get to this point and it's Cafe's letter, do you just assume your opponent's in a similar situation?
I think so.
We still have the north as well. I guess going up north is a problem for me, because if a letter isn't there, that seems like a waste of...
Going up north without Goron is a tough call to make sometimes, because just walking in snow compared to rolling as Goron in snow, it's so slow.
I would be kind of tempted to make it nighttime or day 3 in the palace right now.
It depends on if you want to do mini games.
That's it, though. That's the thing. But I think the only benefit you get with the minigames there is having the easier of the Honey and Darling layouts. I don't think they particularly... I guess the ranch too, if you like going to the ranch, it's not ideal. Well, let's go on mask,
no,
so...
there it is. Yeah, okay.
Well, you know what's available right now, then?
What's available right now?
Sound check.
Did you just go Fortnite 2 here?
Do you just fucking go for it? Do you? Do you?
I would.
Jess, would you? Do you? Slowpoke is a gamer, would you? Come on, guy. I've seen a lot of yes asterisks for the meme. And a lot of no's, so...
Only if you're 1v1ing check raise. Okay.
Heck, now. Okay, Slowpoke is saying now. Drop everything. Go do
sound check, yeah.
Go do sound check. I know it's a typo. Don't add me. Well, there's Cafe's mask.
Ooh.
I really hate finding stuff over
Yeah.
there. I hate backtracking through that maze. What is sound check? Sound check, in the vanilla game, it's a check that gets you the trope leaders or the circus leaders mask.
Circus leader's mask, yeah.
So it is the one where in the milk bar, Toto, the manager of the Indiegogos, wants you to help him do a sound check on the stage. And one by one, you put on all the transformation masks, and he asks you to stand in this spot and play a section of this song. To perform a literal sound check. Also, it's not your opponent's song, it's New Wave Bossa Nova.
But
so
now
that
we have
means...
Goron, yeah.
But we also have, Termina's Way the Hero. We have a song that can do Gossip Pinstones.
Oh, Gossip Pinstones, yeah. Gossip Pinstones are... I mean, for me, I'm just assuming the hookshot is the way the hero, and I don't really give any particular extra value to every other check. If I see fit to do them, then I will. I would, but other than that, I think just play the way you would normally.
I think by the time you're done with Woodfall, it should be in around 10 o'clock, right? Maybe a bit
Yeah,
early.
a little bit earlier than that, I
A
think.
little earlier.
Especially
Dodo
with
going for the
hookshot.
back is fine.
If you didn't have hookshot, then I could see accidental. Nice. Unless that was intentional. Maybe you wanted just one heart.
I'd see it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a patch of grass right outside here that gives you 3 hearts on the right side once you enter here. That gives you health, but
Yeah,
just not going
the side hopping here is a nice little time saver to movement
yeah,
wise.
if you just come in here, instantly target, and then just side hop to the left, you're gonna get that angle correctly every time.
So we have our Giant's Mask. I mention it every time, and after I mention it, I realize why have I mentioned it? There's no point.
Yeah.
It's a non-issue.
Yeah, most people don't use Giant's Mask, so it's just faster and easier with either arrows, or like your elemental arrows, or with Fierce Deity Mask.
But for those new to Majora's Mask Randomizer, the Giant's Mask... Yeah, the Giant's Mask always will be available before Twin Mold. But for our competitive racers, it is not considered a check worthy of receiving a Wave of Hero hint.
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. Yeah, they've mostly done the same thing.
There really hasn't been anything other than the Gorn's Mask, so a trip up north is probably on the cards right now.
Yeah.
Milk Road. Is Dodo gonna check ranch or do Gossip Stones? It's looking like Gossip Hints. Nope, we're gonna go to the ranch.
Going to the ranch, interesting. I probably wouldn't even touch the ranch here, personally. With having Goron, I'd rather much prioritize the north. Yeah, I feel like I would already be fine with the amount of hints I have. 2-way the heroes, throw your 3 foolishes, you have a lot of your always hints. Yeah.
But you're not gonna find Cafe's letter here.
Very unlikely.
I guess with Goron Mask, I'm okay with this. Because if he came here without Goron Mask, I would question it.
Yeah, I mean, if you find Keg outside, you kind of feel like you did a pointless trip to ranch.
So that's a repeat of the Swamp Deed
We saw.
on Ocean House. Have we seen Swamp House yet?
Have you seen the Swamp House? I don't think so.
So how is Dodo gonna make Night's Time of Day free pass
Play.
and
I'm not
not
sure, maybe-
go up north?
There's north. There's town archery. There's. Yeah.
Oh, Jess, you think he's not gonna bother checking Curiosity Shop?
Would you just do this? Not even do any minigames and just go night 3, do the staff room, and leave?
I'm a
'cause
tad
you could do
nervous
this-
about that because West Clocktown is still Wave of Hero. I know we've got the Zora Mask from there.
Yeah. Without having 2 wallets, I rarely bother with Curiosity Shop.
So Dodo went straight past the Moon Tier hand in. I guess wants to just do this first and then...
Yeah. Yeah, Pono's very like Goron Baby. It's what? I mean, it's not 50-50, but at this point it almost feels that way. Obviously, there's still the dungeon, first dungeon reward song and the ranch song, but... I mean, he had plenty of time to prep for sound check already.
Oh, did Dodo pick up the All Night's
No.
Mask?
Dodo did not go back for that. I know Dodo likes to stay in Logic most of the time, so I don't know if he's going to bother with that at all until Landy shows up, probably.
I mean, you say that. He did the Observatory opener.
Yeah, but it's just... Observatory's opener is just a good way to pass time. While doing something that can be kind of out of the way. Because Dodo is definitely one where, like, if something's out of logic, he won't bother with it for too much, and just tries to stick in logic as much as he can.
Now, Eris is doing what I probably would have done. Get to day 3 and start doing Gossiping Stones on your way to... at least hitting the owl statue up north. I think I prefer what Eris is doing over what Dodo's doing.
It's because you could probably do this. Like, if you get lettered cafe on gossips, like at this point, like, yeah, with the laundry pool way there, I think you might want to just get your first cycle done as soon as possible. So what Dodo is doing is very reasonable. But then again,
but here's the deal. But Valletta could be here, and he's wasted his time.
That's also true.
I mean, it's true of Gossiping Stones as well.
Yeah.
Where's Eris going? Oh, Eris is going to the ranch now? That seems really inefficient, that movement. I don't know if I like that.
You mean like taking the Milk Road owl, then just going out for the one gossip
and then coming back to come back, yeah.
Yeah, but... kind of difficult. That grotto is definitely the hardest gossip one to route, but with arrows doing that, they're going to extend their day 3 cycle for a lot longer than Dodo, I think.
But Eris still has to go to the grotto near the observatory, and I know we still got checks in Road to Econo they could do. So it's not as if that's a huge stretch to... Yeah, I think I on the side of not bothering with the ranch this cycle. I would have probably made it nighttime in the swamp. And... yeah. Gone about doing Gossip Hintstones, got the owl statue in the north, and then that should have opened up the curiosity shop. Okay, Dodo has equipped the Moon's Tear. He has remembered. That's good in this, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it a good look token? No, this path sucks. Oh my god.
Oh god.
This is trash. Like, where's he supposed to go?
To the right side here. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Well, there you go for how long?
Oh, did he clip? Oh. Did he just clip then? No.
No. He's gonna go for the clip though. Oh. And air is just...
that's minigame money, isn't it?
Yeah, minigame money. Oh, Dodo. Buddy.
Uh-oh. Oh, that looks good.
That looks good.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. We saw it instantly.
It's the other bow.
Wow.
Which is projectiles locked behind the Moon's Tear.
Yep, so Zora technically locks all projectiles to see.
Zora Mask absolutely locked everything behind it. That's amusing. Okay, Dodo did Dodo do Honey and Darling?
Yes.
Ah, okay, I missed that.
So did all the mini games, and now is like you didn't really use they used their time of day to just effectively do mini games here, but like it's another weird run to route so far. Alright.
If it works for them, whatever, I suppose.
Yeah, but I feel like this is
But I just see like 2 or 3 inefficiencies just creeping along. Eris could have definitely routed that first. Well, it seems as though Eris is probably going to leave outside of West Clocktown and go do the rest of the Gossiping Stones. Whereas I don't think Dodo has a good opportunity to do that anymore. He probably just has to go straight up north. I don't know if he's even... I don't think Dodo's even checked the Gossiping Stones along there yet.
Which ones? The one in top north?
The 2 that are along the wall of the northern wall, yeah.
He did it after the dongos, yeah, early.
Oh, that's right, he did, yeah, because he didn't go to west, he went to... Yep, okay.
It looks like they're going up north now, though, yeah. Get the... yeah, now they got everything up here, okay. It's just gonna go straight to north. So if they're routing this way, they're just gonna finish the north route and then probably head to Curiosity Shop and then reset their cycle there.
Although it's still, like, it's only 6 o'clock at night. He's still going to be struggling to find stuff to do unless he just rushes straight to the song. And that's how he ends his cycle. But it's...
I'm not sure, yeah.
I think if he was gonna skip Curiosity Shop, would he not have reset cycle already?
Yeah, you definitely should have. For sure.
Okay, Fisherman's Game's hinted dead.
Yeah, not surprising.
Oh shoot, Eris said something about that in her sheet about... What did she say? So before the tournament... Oh no, it's Fisherman's Grotto, not Fisherman's Game. Okay, so before the tournament, all the people participating were given a questionnaire to fill out.
Yep. And Harris said something about
It's Fisherman's Grotto. In my head,
Oh,
I
okay.
thought she said something about Fisherman Game.
Yeah, makes sense.
To elaborate, she said if you start with Epona, then you absolutely rush the Grotto by Fisherman's Hut, because that's where your first projectile is. Which I can get behind. Okay, so yeah, Eris is gonna continue doing Gossip Stones.
I mean,
Probably gonna get the one chest in the Grotto at the end of Roticano.
yeah, it's kind of odd. It's kind of awkward to. Oh, ice arrows.
Well, so much for Go Mode Ice Arrows, yeah. It's
I mean, it's gonna be go mode. Get con access probably then.
So Dodo's fine as long as he doesn't find the letter to Cafe here.
Yeah.
Which the chances of that are slim.
What feels like a sunk cost?
Okay, that's not ambiguous. That's just a red rupee there.
Yeah, it's a red rupee.
Shame.
Just for one check the Ocean Spider House then.
Okay, Eris is soaring out.
Of the Gossip by... That was a Gossip by the Econo one, right? They really want to deposit that money.
There's the Epona song.
There's Epona. Alright, have fun in Pirate's Fortress. Yeah.
Well, there's a red rupee you get for doing Out of Logic Bank 2.
Yeah. That's a very, very aggressive Bank 2 route, though.
Yeah. Okay, what are you selling? It's another silver rupee for sale.
We found all of them. I'll just say. Even though if we technically haven't found all of them, they just found all of them.
I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot, and we've seen a lot. So yeah, I agree. That's all of them.
Okay, let's get. What we got? More money. Yep. Declan, there was needed that. Yep. More money.
It's gonna be in the Pirate's Fortress, isn't it? Whatever we're looking for.
Most likely. Magic even.
Let's just get over there. Let's cut our losses and just go. Gossip Stones, what do you have? It's a piece of heart. So, I don't think anyone has checked for the grotto on path to Ikana, have they?
No, not yet.
I'm really surprised Eris chose not to go for that.
I agree.
Yeah, this whole past 10 minutes with the field's been very kind of hit or miss with their decision making.
Nothing they've done has really paid out.
No, and look how much Dodo is struggling to get it to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, this is the issue where he might have should have done town archery on night 3 instead. That's like that extra waiting time. Like he's just like wasting time. Like,
can you do town archery on night of day 3?
yes, town archery and swamp archery are the 2 mini games you can play from 6 to 10 still.
Okay.
Because those guys don't believe in the end of the moon crash.
Oh, they're anti. Okay, right.
Yeah, exactly.
So after struggling to find a way to kill the time, Dodo has decided to
just opt to go up to coast.
Yeah.
Probably just get here, get the fish, hit the owl, sword back, and then end there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them extending it too much.
Nah, but he should have figured that out earlier, because he wasted maybe like an hour and a half of in-game time not doing anything.
Yeah. Either that, or like I said, do Honey and Darling right away, and then double time, so you can do your town archery night 3, and then time passes instead of the little thing that happened there, right? There's Eris's ice arrows. Doesn't really do anything for a long time right now, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that, but they get magic that can beat GBT, which could be an option.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Out of logic, of course, but yeah, we could.
But I think the Oath song is a bit valuable here, so...
Yeah. I'd agree.
And magic shouldn't be too far out. Magic blocks a lot of stuff in this game. Or most, I should say, mostly dungeon, all 3 dungeons that aren't Woodfall Temple.
Tingle had nothing. So, is there a particular reason why Dodo wants to wait until midnight?
I don't think so. I think this.
I don't think so either. I'm trying to think of as a.
I think the reason was just because they wanted to curiosity shop, and they've kind of ratted a bit, a fair bit inefficient here. I think. Yeah, maybe mountain trade is not a bad idea. Ooh, that's interesting.
That's a very good find. That's a very good find indeed. That's.
I think Eris might still get that in their first cycle. If they don't do that in their first cycle, they're gonna get that super early in their second cycle.
It should be their first point, of course.
Yeah, but
next
they
cycle, yeah.
They might do the same thing that Dodo is doing, and just because of the Mountain Deed, you kind of maybe want to go that to the Hall and Cape and do that.
Where was Mountain Deed?
Where was Mountain Deed?
The Woodfall? Oh, Cormay handed it to you. So you'd have to save Cormay again to hand it in.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I might see Eris do the same play as well. Dodo just got a bit of undecisiveness initially, but I think this is fine.
Couple's Mask is nice to
Not
have.
a bad find. Yeah, it's a decent find right now.
Yeah, if you can plan for that, it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can set a midnight meeting after that as well, or close to. Eris.
Yeah.
Too early, and it's a bottle that you're never getting.
Wait, what's a bottle?
Curiosity shop had a bottle.
Ah, okay. I was looking at Dodo's screen for some reason. Yo, Stone Mask. That's nice.
No beavers. Dodo.
You telling me you're not a 5 hour from Moon Crash Beavers kind of guy?
Wow.
Dodo.
Unreal.
You got some explaining to do, Dodo. Oh, is something down there? No.
No.
Probably nothing down there.
Just a drowning Goron. But yeah, this is definitely just, I need to turn this Mountain Deed in before the cycle resets play from Eris as well.
I forgot about that Mountain Deed, honestly. Yeah. I get it. That's probably what Dodo did as well, then forgot about it and realized, oh shit.
And that's exactly what happened.
It's in logic too. Should probably
because
go
of that weird like walking shuffle, like kind of like, oh, I should wait for Curiosity Shop and I don't know what to do. And it was like, oh, it clicked. I have the Mountain Deed and I can turn that in. Even though they didn't equip it here. But unless that was Eris that was menuing a bottle and I wasn't paying attention. Anyways.
But Eris is going to get the keg too, so again, we're going to see both our runners very closely knit.
Yeah, I mean, it's been... Dodo's just been like a slight step ahead, but Eris has Bang 2 done, I guess, over Dodo. Which, it's not doing much right now.
What else have we got? Don't know one another. I'm trying to think if anything separates them.
Pretty much they're basically routed the same way. I guess Eris has Gossips as well. Over
yeah,
Dodo.
Gossips is probably the big one. Gossips and Bank 2.
I mean, Bank 2 is it's not big because we know it's nothing and they've kind of routed it pretty aggressively.
Yeah, I guess
efficient.
Gossips is probably the big one for Dodo at this point. It's still something he could get distracted by. But Eris really didn't do it efficiently, so I don't think it's going to be a problem, honestly. Alright, what we got here? Silver Rupee.
I haven't seen any of those yet. Nope.
Now we've got all of them, right?
Yeah, now we've got all of them. There's no way we see another silver rupee. But I both imagine they're gonna both rush the ranch song.
Well,
and this is did they both do ranch, by the way? Yeah,
they both did ranch, yeah. Well, here's the thing with Eris. Is Eris gonna bother doing the rest of Cape, or just gonna straight to Hall?
I think going straight to Hall here is not bad.
So it could be a couple mask that decides the difference between Dodo and Eris. Like, they're so close together, you gotta look for small things like that. Okay, Eris is not gonna skip it, so...
Okay, Dodo's super thorough right now. Though.
Yeah, so Dodo's gonna have a look at the Curiosity Shop, and that should be it.
Yeah, that should be it. I don't see anything else they can do here. They've already done Bombers 100. They can't end there.
Deposit some money, yeah.
They're gonna get banked to here, I think. No,
not... They could sell the Romani, Chateau Romani as well, if they really wanted that extra.
Oh, this is gonna...
Is he in the wrong...
No, he's just getting the 1 rupee from the pot here.
Oh. Would you know I've just sold the Chateau Romani?
Maybe. I'm not... Could at least deposit 20 rupees.
So, just under an hour, we have our first cycle reset.
Well, yeah. It's a pretty long cycle 1, all things considered. That's a long cycle 1. Especially with the launching pool wave here.
But they found all of the transformation masks and acted on on all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I'd say for an hour, it's a good amount of work done. Now it's just...
Now it's cycle management. I think you just almost invert right away, right? Like, you just kind of try to stick on before the early day 2, right? You want to do everything super efficiently and quickly to try to find letter to the cafe.
Well, here's a problem Dodo and Eris are gonna have. They have Couple's Mask and Cafe's Mask to contend with. Eris also has the All Night's Mask, which might play into their decision making with what they do next cycle.
I really don't think Eris should be pushing that all night mask much.
No, but it's an option. It
is an option for sure. I don't know how much I like it right now. Yeah, vanilla letter cafe would be something. Oop, Dodo. Getting arrows and now Dodo.
Doing this first, I imagine you have to do this first because once you get the song, you can just soar over to...
right out, yeah. Especially since you already have the Great Big Coast Owl. Because you can do this after and then just walk out to go to the coast. But...
Yeah. Does ever skip this, do we know?
Skip Gorman race? I don't think so. That's not...
I don't know too many people that skip this.
Yeah. I'll skip it sometimes if I find it hard to route in, but... Some people are afraid to skip checksums. I don't know if these two are kind of not in that mindset, you know, like... But...
Dodo strikes me as someone who only needs a second to convince himself that we should skip this.
Yeah. I can see that, for sure. Gorman race. What do you have? Nothing.
That'd be better if we didn't already have the blast mask, but yeah.
Yeah. Blotches are just kind of useless. I mean, they have one particular use in Stone Tower Temple, but that's about it.
I guess the biggest strength is, if you know Bombchu early, then you're saved from having to go through fields looking for bomb drops.
Yeah.
But that's only really going to concern the the clock tower hard piece or the chest in East Clocktown or the chest in South Clocktown. Other than that, yeah, there's no real. You're not going out to your corner pillar to get bomb chew. Just so you have to. So you save yourself from finding bomb drops.
Manchester's has nothing. It was, I think, our first Manchester's hint, so.
I think so too. It was like Red Rupee and Piece of Heart.
Yeah. Ooh, Eris is going straight for the All-Night Mask.
Yep. It should only be the first story, unless they're really determined to not...
I think they're gonna do both and then redo the first one. So they might do the second one first here and then do the first one twice. Yep, exactly. So they have the perfect time for Couples Mask.
But they can't do Midnight Meeting now. That's the biggest.
They're just gonna have to reset over it, or just reset and do it again.
Yeah, because this is gonna be unfortunate timing for a cafe letter find as well. So they might just reset cycles straight away.
Yep,
yeah,
I agree. They might just doing this and then Couples Mask and then reset. Ooh, a wallet. Okay,
it's a wallet.
Yeah, Ice Arrows were in the Racetrack Grotto.
So Sonata was in the ranch.
That's beatable.
So that's Woodfall Temple already clearable, yeah.
Do we do it?
I would.
I think so too as well. Like, lack of magic and fire arrows can kind of suck, but... it's not much more than that, yeah. And Dodo's doing the exact same thing.
With a little difference, he's gonna fast forward to Night of Day 1 instead of...
Oh!
There it is! There's Cappy's letter. Eris, you need to run.
Go turn that in. I mean, you could always just soar to the South Clocktown.
She's got enough time. But that's so funny to me that... So, yeah, Dodo's... That's a problem for Dodo, because Dodo's going to really want to fast forward to day 2 and 3, whereas Midnight Meeting's kind of hanging over you. I don't think he's going to wait for Midnight Meeting.
Do you think he's just going to reset over Midnight Meeting here, or do you think he's going to want to...
He could do Woodfall Temple, then come back to...
That's probably the solution right now.
It could be magic, if it's fire hours and magic, but that's unlikely.
Yeah, it's pretty unlikely.
Eris has the benefit of not having to play Song of Double Time as much.
Yeah, that worked out really well for Eris with the All-Night Mask, huh?
Alright, first look. Okay, Dodo's gonna soar. Is he gonna soar to Woodfall? Yep. This is what he's doing.
That's exactly what, makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think that's... they can't go up here, we still need magic.
Yeah, we're lacking magic. Light arrow!
Light arrows,
that is definitely way here.
Are we looking at Fire Arrows Go mode? That'd be amusing.
They're saying Fire Arrows, magic, and...
Gibdo or Garrow's Mask.
Yeah,
Icona
which
access.
Is, I think might be our... I think Icona Access is looking like a go mode right now, but... With all those
honestly, yeah, I think so too. It's gonna be on Yorg, isn't it? Like...
Again, there was a magic in GBT. What?
Whose race was that?
I have no clue.
Alright, let's see if we have anything else here. Starting off with check number 1. It's a blue rupee, of which is only one in the game? Bunch.
No, there's a few blue rupee checks in the game that are
okay. Showing. What is this food that Dodo's taking?
Just I don't have to do anything else. And no flame storage, no block pushing.
Wait, this game has flame storage?
Yep, you can do flame storage as well.
Ah. Is it legal?
Yes, it is legal.
Okay.
This is like the only real instance where you could think of doing it.
It's the only instance where I know a stick and a torch is really relevant.
Yeah.
So we got the last bomb bag is there.
Yeah, I guess that's the last one because the other one was on the thing. Yeah.
I forget where, but we definitely seen 3.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Alright, so the good news for Dodo is that this is going to be routed in a bit more efficiently for him. Eris was kind of unfortunately forced into that path.
I don't think it's bad
Real
though.
nice mask.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice
Got
bottle.
another bottle. Yeah, that's really nice.
3 bottles for Pinnacle Rock Trip.
Well, because if you find magic now, that's Shivo. Oh, actually, you don't want to go that way, really. Not yet.
Yeah. Graveyard, that graveyard grotto check right now is the absolute worst check in the siege. Ugh. Yeah, okay, I didn't catch any of that race, so that makes sense. Yep, Eris is doing Gorman race as well. Makes sense. So after getting those light arrows, like, there's not much more than just going through Pirate's Fortress now, right? Like, decision-wise, that's basically what they're gonna have to do.
Yo, thanks for filling time. I found to talk to someone about food.
Oh, food.
Mm.
No, I was just trying to contemplate that. It's probably gonna be just a Pirate's Fortress trip here after.
For Dodo, for Eris.
Well, after Woodfall, like, I feel like Eris is probably just gonna do Woodfall, but I could be proving wrong because some people seem to still kind of not want to go into dungeons.
Eris still has to set up Midnight Meeting.
Yes.
That's a little inefficient, but she can't help it, so...
She was able to get a wallet and get, like, those all-night mass check out of the way.
But again, it wasn't in logic, so I don't see Dodo worrying about that anytime soon.
Yeah, there's no worry about it. Unless, like, what can the wallet really do? The mountain village, but then even that the smithy one, but even that's not logic. So
Yeah, it was a mountain village foolish. No, that's another race. Sorry. Yeah, Smithy's the one I always forget about.
yeah, it's a really hard check to route in.
Because what's funny to me is that both Smithy checks can be completed, but both are out of logic right now.
Yeah. We need the bunny hood or the magic. Or the landy, I should say, sorry. It both requires some sort of magic. Oh, there's fire arrows.
There's the fire arrows.
So, magic and icon access for go mode? That's pretty crazy.
Which is immediately a very good thing for Dodo.
Well, we could also mean need song items, but...
Yeah.
Right now it's in favor of not needing them, so...
Eggs is going to be a problem, but you can't really solve it. There's like a 1 in 3 chance Eggs has a song you need. Is my math right? Hang on.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, the auto-order song check, that's it. Yeah, I was trying to think, where's this other song check? I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah, Eggs, Oath to Order song, and then the Captain's Hat and the Miracle check. The
Yeah.
Miracle song, sorry. Dodo's getting trolled by the dragonflies. Yeah. Yeah, and Eris is just following suit. So this is very close.
It's refreshing now. We could potentially just see an execution race versus a who's the first person to find this item race, if that makes sense. I know there's a faction of people who prefer to watch rando for the item hunts, but there's definitely a faction among us who also watch for speedruns, and it's also really exciting to watch two people with the same route just go at it. There's magic.
Magic. Wow.
So it is potentially go mode.
And a lullaby.
That's incredible. So
amazing.
So Snowhead Temple?
Yeah, just rush Snowhead springtime. Get your Garu Gibdo probably, and then you're go mode.
Easy.
Oh no, Eris! Ooh.
It's okay, Eris. Just get the fire arrows, and the magic can come back here later. That's so funny to me. Like I said that Dodo gets punished here if the cafe's letter led to fire arrows and magic, but that's unlikely because when are you ever going to get those two coupled with one another?
Yeah.
And would you look at that? Both the fire arrows and the magic are here.
That's pretty funny.
So where are you going now, Dodo? It's nearly midnight. I guess he's just gonna finish up a midnight meeting.
Yeah, I think so. I think here he's going to midnight
Plus, he's also because like he's got to get that Cappy's letter thing handled with.
He's withdrawing money.
He's buying another keg for Woodfall. I'm sorry, for Snowhead afterwards.
Yeah. For keg challenge and maybe go on race.
Do you do go on race if you know your one item from
No, no way. There's no way you do go on race. Even buying the keg here for keg trials, maybe it's too slow. I don't know.
I think if you need to come here for another check, I don't mind it. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would have just soared straight to the mountain, but...
Yeah, absolutely you do eggs before doing...
But this kind of sucks. He's got half an hour to muck around and not do much.
Yeah. A bit stinky, but... Yeah, Woodfall the Woodfall Temple was absolutely stacked. Had a bottle on top too. It's not much waiting.
And the bomb bag. It's nice to have a bunch of bombs before you go out to the Snowhead Temple. Oh yeah, we still have the entirety of Pirate's Fortress to explore.
Oh yeah, we haven't touched Pirate's Fortress. No Picto Box, or you probably just automatically do Pinnacle Rock first, I think, here with 3 bottles. Right. Or was Seahorse hinted? I don't remember.
Seahorse is hinted, yes. It's Seahorse and Fisherman's Game, that's the...
Yeah, I mean, then you absolutely just do... And you might do... do you ever do Goron... Do you ever do Snowhead and GBT before even doing eggs? So...
That's a tricky one, because warts waste a lot of time if you can skip it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'd be inclined to just go straight and do eggs. And if you find an item there that lets you get another song, I'd probably rush that song item, see if you can skip eggs or not.
Yeah, but if the song item isn't in the dungeon, like let's say if you get Captain's Hat in GBT, you might be able to skip all of eggs, like...
That's true, but I think you're banking on the fact that you get that before you face Wart. Like Wart is, especially with Kokiri Sword, it's gonna take so long to kill it.
You might get a point where you just skip Wart though. Like I don't think it's a bad skip here at all, especially with Kokiri Sword.
That's true. You don't have to absolutely do Wart if you go Great Bay Temple first.
The other 3 checks in GBT take like 10 seconds max on your like on your routes, right? Like the map chest, the compass chest, and the small key chest are very slow, or very fast. Sorry, not slow.
I think you got the added benefit too of it's not one or the other. There can be, at least with the Gibdo Garrow's mask thing, there's 2 of them out there.
Yeah, and you're guaranteed right now that STT basically has nothing, right? So. You can easily keep that as your last dungeon.
Yeah, yeah. Unless it's yeah, that's definitely going to be the last dungeon you go to. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you're missing a con access and LG right now, or you're guaranteed Gomo this seed. So
yeah.
Either or is blocking. Both of them block stone towers. So.
Dodo's doing gossips.
That's.
I do not agree with that at all. That's a pretty bad waste of time.
It could be even if it's a meta play. Like just do Snowhead. Like you have all of Snowhead open. You have GBT. You have all of Pirate's Fortress, and you do gossips. Like in Eris' shoes, it made a bit more sense, but.
The benefit that Dodo has is Dodo has magic. This is gonna be way quicker for Dodo than it was for Eris.
Sure. Oh yeah, this is gonna be way faster.
It's just it's a bizarre decision to make. Also, is Dodo gonna? No, okay.
Yeah, it took like a drift. And like I'm not gonna.
As if like he's gonna go for the red rupees in the tree.
Yeah.
And I guess Dodo has the additional benefits of not having to mask change every time he goes into one of these. So yeah.
Yeah.
But Eris could easily just overtake Dodo right now, because Eris probably can get to Snowhead Temple before Dodo does.
Yeah.
I'm looking at where she is. That's not a stretch at all. Oh, Dodo made it day 2 after he did Midnight Meeting. Also, second, can't decide whether or not he should check the grotto there. I think he should if you're in the area, but he's opted not to.
Yeah, I think Dodo's had it's already not the first time they've had a little bit of undecisiveness on what they want to do. Also, I can't speak. But,
very impressive stun lock by Eris there. I hate.
It's really it's a lot more difficult than it looks. I always have a hard time with it. Dodo went for the Goron stun lock strat, which also got flawlessly. So
yeah, I think the stun lock on Majora's Wrath is way easier than the stun lock on Odawa.
Yeah, there's something about it that I can't quite get it correctly either. But yeah,
I think the good thing here is both races are now closer together. In terms of, like, for the overall race, if you're the neutral and you're watching this, you gotta be excited because both these races are neck and neck, like actually neck and neck right now.
Yeah, it was very close. And did Dodo not do the second 2 checks in behind letter to Cafe?
No, because it's day 2. He can't. Oh, that's why he made it day 2. Duh. Yeah, okay. So after Midnight Meeting. So Dodo's going Fortress before Snowhead Temple. Or maybe... Huh, okay.
I don't really agree with this.
Well, I hope Eris follows suit. Eris is going to follow suit. Okay then, so...
What? I don't like this at all. I feel like you should just do your dungeons here.
Also, immediately to Pinnacle Rock before, I guess, finding a fourth bottle.
First, if you have 3 bottles, I think PR here is better, especially since Sword of the Sea Horse is hinted that if you just get a 4th bottle in PR.
This is great. We have a race. We have a race.
Is super close.
This is, yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with doing eggs right now.
No, I don't agree, but I'm happy.
Well, they're still missing Garo or Gibdo as well on top of this. I would easily do GBT and Snowhead before doing this. 100%.
Definitely Snowhead. I have my reservations about Great Bay Temple just because I'd feel very uneasy skipping Wart. But yeah, easily a dungeon over eggs at this point. Especially when it's just a 1 in 3 chance. I think you go Fortress for the check density, not necessarily, and for the added bonus that, hey, you can do eggs while you do it.
Yeah.
Plus, aren't you more likely to find an egg, find a fortress, find a bottle, in the fortress.
It's
Then
like
Pinocchio
fate,
rock,
right?
yeah.
Hmm.
You just take that chance, don't you?
There's eggs, egos, and
Graveyard.
graveyard. Yeah.
If it was a choice between this and Great Bay Temple, I'm for what they're doing. But it's between this and Snowhead. That's my reservation about this play.
That is so powerful, and eggs aren't even guaranteed to be your song item.
There's your 4th bottle, so
Yeah.
it's worked out pretty nicely.
Yeah, I just don't like the concept. Like, if you can do a dungeon, like, full clearing, or, like, you can save some time not doing them, but... I mean, that's not necessarily the case. You could technically still need a song.
Oh my god.
There's Garland-ass.
Okay, now here's a conundrum. Do you keep doing eggs?
I mean, you have to. You have to finish eggs.
Do you though? Do you not just go straight to
could be
Great Bay
go mode
Temple
if-
and full clear it?
No, because if eggs is LG at this point, you're just done.
But I'm saying it's a choice between skipping all of Fortress or skipping all of the temple.
Yeah, you just finish eggs, and then if you don't get your elegy on eggs, then you can just play super safe into your dungeons. I think you absolutely have to finish eggs. I would skip exterior and sewers here. Maybe do a little bit of interior, but not much more than that. Exterior and sewers are pretty easy to come back to.
Gee, I don't know.
This is not a very fun situation to be in, because song item hunts are absolutely dreadful, but... yeah.
For my sake, I hope it is elegy because we get a close race.
I mean, it could be a close race, nonetheless. But...
Mm.
yeah, this is like as close can get, though.
And considering, I think it's fair to say people have Dodo as the one with the better execution over Eris. Eris is more than held her own.
For sure.
I don't know. I think after Pinnacle Rock, I think I just go straight to Great Bay Temple. Skip Wart. And for a little added bonus, when you come here and bonk on this plank, you don't get the cutscene to be like, hey, you bonked a plank and it's open now. But that's a very small time save. That's a piece of heart up there.
I'm surprised they're even checking this.
Yeah.
They absolutely should both skip sewers. Sewers is super easy to come back to. I think you should always skip exterior and sewers here.
I'm not a fan of... I mean, I'm not a fan of skipping exterior, but sewers for sure, yeah.
Like,
Looks like Eris is going to get caught.
Yeah, Eris is skipping it. Yep, that's the difference maker right now. Like, if your song item is in exterior, like, what are you gonna do extra? Like, are you gonna go through that song item first? No, you're just gonna finish eggs first, anyways. I think. So, you're in a position where, like, even if you skip checks, like, you're just gonna come back to them anyways. So, skipping exterior with sewers is not that much more difference. Oh yeah, Guppy, I would do the exact same thing. I think you just play super aggressive. If you could be in go mode and you're in go mode, you're just wasting so much time not doing your songs.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 3 chance. Like, for me, 1 in 3, I just don't like those odds.
I mean, it could be less than 1 in 3 because the game could have put LG
Oh, there's a
on eggs
bottle.
and-
How about that?
That's nothing new. But yeah, because this could be like, it's 1 in 3 on paper, but like if both Mirror Shield and Captain's Hat are somehow behind elegy, like it's 100%, right? Like you can't know that though, but
There are 6 bottles in this game.
all
Very
bottles.
cool.
Yeah, that's the 5th bottle, but we've seen all the bottles. So, because the last one is on the Curiosity Shop.
Yeah.
So right now the difference is just exterior. Yeah, maybe you do open like super quick chests just for swords. Like you open these chests just for swords, right? Like absolutely, I think.
Well, that's why I like to play of Great Bay Temple, honestly, because other than wards, they are all just super.
Well, you have your sword.
Yay.
Well, and Razor makes a world of difference to Kikiri. Like, at this point, I wouldn't even care for Gilded. Like, Razor Sword is good enough for me, I think.
Yeah.
Double defense, 7 hearts, that's good enough. Both runners of this caliber, 100%.
And you have milk in one of those bottles, so yeah, it's you're not dying anytime soon. Dodo's inverting. I wonder what he's got an eye on.
Slowing down the time? Is he because he's banking on maybe Captain Sat then? That's my guess.
Oh, it's a possibility, yeah.
That's the only really reason I could see the invert here.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it doesn't want to. It is curious, yeah.
I mean, that's the only real reason I could see it, personally.
I like to play, too.
I mean,
but I don't know if I'd do it myself, if that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think I would just go for it. And oh, there's your bunny hood for gold dust.
Ooh. Now then. Suddenly that gold dust is a bit more enticing.
I mean, not right now. Maybe after eggs if it's not LG, but right now it's...
Yeah. Like, after you do eggs, then rather than go straight to north, maybe you quickly pop by the Oh no, you can't get the gold dust right now. You need to reset cycle to get it.
Yeah. No, not in the same cycle they turn in letter to cafe, I guess.
But it's too late now, isn't it?
It's not for Eris, but Dodo, maybe Dodo. No, it's probably.
Oh, it's too late for Dodo, but for Eris, yeah, Eris can.
Well, Eris reset already cycle, so yeah, she can definitely do it. But yeah, no, it's. I don't know the timing for when the same cycle you turn in letter to cafe for the postman, but.
I want to say it's the same as what would be day 1, which is.
On day 2, you mean? Yeah.
So it'd be from 6 p.m. to is it 11 or 10? I forget. Either way, I don't think it's past midnight. I think after midnight you cut your losses. Also, wait, what's Dodo do? This works? Oh, you can just stand there and do it?
Yeah,
okay.
It's 3 p.m. to midnight. Yeah, I didn't even know that either.
And you have a 5th bottle. Wait, Eris doesn't have a 5th bottle. But
No.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's gonna
Four is
deposit
good.
over. Yeah.
Dodo. Going for the swag.
I've seen everyone go for this, and even if it fails, they'll just keep going for it.
I mean, yeah, once you go for it, you gotta go for it. Yeah, Eris not skipping guarded chest. This is interesting. They just don't want to bite themselves in the ass, I guess.
Also, would you not wear stone mask so you could soar immediately?
No, there's just... You have plenty of time to equip your ocarina here.
Yeah. Is it plenty of time?
Yeah, you have plenty of time to just press down D-pad. Unless you, like, fat finger your D-pad like everybody does for the GameCube controller, and then you just accidentally use a
Put a mask
transformation
on and get caught, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That happens pretty frequently. It's not uncommon.
Alright, so how many eggs does Dodo need to get? He just needs to get one in the tank.
This was the last one.
With the death. Oh, so he's off to check.
Guarded
No,
chest.
that wasn't the last one. It was. Wait, is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has Razor Sword. That was his last egg.
Okay, so. Yeah.
Alright. And here comes the last egg. Is this the last? I think it's the last egg. Yeah, it's the last
That's the
egg.
last one, yeah.
Pause, champ. Yeah, that guard could not be required yet. Your money's on Storms, Drew. Survey says it's on a
Nice
storm.
spawns.
Womp womp. Now, this is where they go Snowhead Temple and get both Gibdo and Song Item, right?
Nope, you go back to sewers and exterior.
Yep, that's where it would still be an amazing execution race if it's just along the path.
Yeah, you gotta hope that Dodo goes over to sewers after this.
I think he is.
I mean, I wouldn't be here in the first place. So I don't know what Dodo would do, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in this situation either.
I can see Dodo saying fuck this, cut my losses and go sewers.
No, he's not. He's not going sewers. No,
this is Snowhead. This is Snowhead, surely.
No, it's GBT. Wow.
GBT. Oh my god.
Or Hall? No, we've seen all. No, we haven't seen Torch. Not doing.
He's not doing Torch before. Ugh, this is questionable.
It's sunk cost fallacy. I think like where you just like, oh, I already got Storms on eggs. I already did a bunch of crap for nothing.
Oh yeah, we do know that both of them tilt easy.
Yeah,
that's
like,
that's their own words. That's not ours.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is just like, oh, I've already did Storms eggs for nothing. I just gotta go fast. Like I gotta make a play, right? Like that's kind of. I feel like that's the kind of reason why you would skip the Torchlight Seer, right? I don't see any other world why you would do it that way. Where it's just like, I just gotta make a play that pays off.
Yeah, but like Eris is gonna be here soon anyway, so I don't know how this pays off as a meta play.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because if it's not Snowhead Temple, then Eris is doing warts as well. So I
think Dodo might skip, but if you make this kind of commit here, you gotta do ward. I think though. It'd be weird to not do ward, I think, at this point.
He still hasn't checked the Curiosity Shop guy behind the letter.
Yeah. There was one. Money.
What the fuck? That looks fine from Dodo's angle. Don't know what went wrong.
Yeah, I'm not practiced this setup, so. Yeah, yep, that was good.
Alright, 3 checks in this one room. Funnily enough, one of the most dense areas in the whole game, this room.
Yeah, 3 checks. Pow, pow, pow.
And how often does it have nothing?
Very often. And sewers is nothing. Yep.
Nothing.
I don't think Dodo's gonna go back for sewers for a while. Oh yeah, that didn't look. Yeah, I kind of. That was an early jump.
This is where the not necessarily the nerves, but the irritation with how the seed's just gone. Little mistakes begin to creep in. Probably going to see more of them creeping in.
Yeah, and Eris is just gonna start setting up for midnight meeting and what else? Depositing more money or getting a keg, I guess.
Buying a keg for Snowhead.
Yeah, Dodo did that earlier and didn't do anything with it. So.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I definitely. Oh, that's a frame perfect recoil flip from Dodo. I definitely prefer Eris's play here over Dodo's. I noticed too. Oh, and Eris is also going to get the gold dust, like I mentioned. Yeah. Well, it's in logic. Why not? You're about to beat Snowhead Temple.
Oh, it's so but it's rough. This situation is just rough overall.
there's one thing I know about Eris, I know Eris likes to, like, if she knows an item you can hand in is somewhere in the seed before you go to the area where it's required to hand in, she will go for it.
Yeah.
And I can get behind that because I feel the same way, but Eris more so than usual will... I don't think she's about to go do Ocean Spider House just to get the Swamp Deed anytime soon, but...
No. That's the last location of this. Well, close to the
Mm.
last location.
Also, just in time. Not just in time, it's
No, there's still a little bit of time.
like 40 minutes in game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you also have the time from when...
Well, oh my
Once
god.
you
Well,
walk through... Oh,
well,
there's a nice mask in Logic.
yeah, as is the wallet.
Yep. So Smithy
Wait,
1 is in Logic.
Wait, Eris is going...
Doing Hall as well. Oh, okay.
At least they're doing Hall before going into Great Bay Temple.
But this is... Wow.
If Eris wanted to make a density play, Eris would be in Snowhead Temple 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is like the only reason you would do GBT before Snowhead, I think, is if you skip Ward, right? Like,
There's Great Fairy Sword. It's a nice quality of life thing to have that he might get
that's
over.
really, really good for sure. Now you don't really care about Fierce DD.
They're both doing...
Yeah, with GFS now, Ward is free, basically. But, like I said, I think you would just do Snowhead.
I'm so
First.
perplexed with why both of them are going to Great Bay Temple. Yeah,
First time we can ask them for after.
it's got to be a play with Met. Like both of these, this is the first tournament for both of these players. It does not surprise me if the panic begins to settle in and they start doing things they wouldn't normally do.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying, Guppy.
So Dodo skipped.
Yep, skip Ward. I mean, if you do this first, then yeah, you would just do Snowhead if you're going to do Ward. Like, ugh. I'm just really curious behind their reasoning. Because there's this, and then there's the eggs play, right? Like, what made them to want to commit to eggs before doing dungeons?
I mean, at least the density of Fortress makes sense to me.
Yeah, but you can get a lot of density plus a dungeon with Snowhead.
Yeah, Snowhead is the big one for me. I'm so surprised neither of them have done it.
Yeah.
Like, if there's one thing I've really noticed about people 1v1 races in Majora's Mask, I personally think it's way harder to meta the game in this game, and yet more people do it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because Dodo never got the All Knight's Mask. And I imagine several people would have got it.
Yeah.
So how can you meta game off when, like, there's immediately several checks you know you haven't done? I think, like, what happens is you just tell yourself I've lost unless I go super off the wall here.
Yeah, but it's not really true because your opponent can just do the exact same thing you did.
Well, the thing as well is that, like, I think both these players have severely misjudged how behind it would normally be. I think these are perfectly reasonable plays, and out of nowhere they've made a really crazy. I remember something "What the hell's happened" said a lot. Now, bear in mind this was for Ocarina of Time, but it applies here. If you're gonna make a gamble, do it at the end. There's no point in gambling this early.
It's really early though.
You just... Well, with Snowhead available, I'd say it is. I think Snowhead is the clear and obvious... Like, it's not a choice between
Well,
Fortress and Great Bay Temple.
the way I see it is that Snowhead is guaranteed progression. Eggs at that point is not guaranteed progression. So you always take the one you know is going to advance you in finishing closer first. that makes sense.
Yeah, that's.
Like, if
I
you-
mean,
if
I
you-
agree.
If you had Gibdo or Garo, then I would understand the eggs play a lot more than doing the dungeon. But you're also missing an item. On top of that, you could get a good amount of song items possibly in the dungeon, and you would have resulted in a much, like, I think it would have resulted in a much better situation. Where eggs is potentially progression. We don't know. Like, you're taking a gamble on potential progression. Like,
Is that Mirror Shoot or Circus Leaders?
that is...
That's Circus Leader. Never mind.
Yeah.
But for a second, it looked like Odal's remains. I was so confused.
That'll be GFS for Eris.
Fire arrows were in Woodfall Temple.
Yeah, Fires and Magic were both just hanging out in Woodfall Temple. Fires were in the bow chest, and then when Magic was just hanging out on the Dalwa.
So yeah, both of them have already seen how effective it is. Just go straight to dungeons. Okay, now Dodo is gonna go.
Yeah.
Now Eris has the gold dust. That's the one big, and the wallet, I suppose. That's the two big things that Eris has over Dodo at this point.
Eris is also... This doesn't seem like a wordplay, right? Like... Unless she's gonna long jump from here to Wart, but... No, well, yes. That's a word... Is that a word? Yeah, it has to be.
That's not gonna work. That long jump, nope.
Yes. Yeah, but...
Also, Dodo fell off whilst rolling over here. I think frustration's creeping in for both these players too.
The Dodo peaked a freestanding item.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what it was. But he's not going for it, so... Maybe it's that.
Mirror Shield or Captain's Hat Hunt. Could get the first one first, and then have to hunt for the other. Still. So yeah, the classic song item hunts, but the way you route for those hunts are still. What is the deciding factor?
Blast Mask instant cooldown is not enabled. Otherwise, that would be lovely for fighting wards, honestly.
Ooh, nice, nice.
That was very nice, yeah. Right, I hope that makes Eris feel a bit more comfortable. Her movement's been shaky recently, so that should be a little reminder that you've still got this.
Yeah, GFS makes Ward super free. If you know the quick kill setups anyways.
What is that setup from Eris?
I don't know.
Did she have the Zorfins out? It doesn't look like she did.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
she was going for the transformation-less. Iceless.
That seems too late as well.
Yeah, it was a bit late
She's
on
fine
it.
there.
Yeah, now she's just gonna go human. Bremen mask.
Gross. You still got that land deed.
The landing turn, and it's massive. Back to back. Any ranchers in chat? That's amazing. I mean, it makes ranch a bit better. Like, I mean, it's still kind of poopy, but you never know what you could find there. Rupee. Still 4 more checks in Snowhead. That's makes some sense. Mm-hmm. What's up?
Oh, I was just saying yes.
Oh, okay.
If you're a dodo, you don't really want to see anything. You're in a weird position now where you'd love to be in go mode, but you'd rather not be in go mode in areas where your opponent has probably already been.
Yeah, you probably want your items to be in kind of odd spots, like a
Is that gonna
graveyard
work?
look. No, that was the angle was a bit off there.
Hmm.
That's the setup. That's the same bomb setup I used to long jump over there.
The bomb was so far away though.
Yeah, the bomb was oddly placed. Maybe it's just
That
Dodo went too
I don't
far.
think that works.
No,
That doesn't work.
no.
He wasn't on the.
Tilt factor is starting, I think, for Dodo here.
Well, like he was on a part of the ground where the ice property still exists. So instead of long jumping, you just stick to the ice.
Yeah,
At least I think.
yeah, that's.
You gotta be closer to the ramp, I think.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, this must feel bad for Dodo. Take your time.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of our runners appear to be showing some signs of just irritation and frustration.
Dodo seems like their angle are a bit.
I mean, Dodo's he took it. Oh no.
He needs to be closer to the ledge of the first platform. When I usually do it, I'm like kind of close to the side here.
Yeah,
like,
but the last thing you want to do here though is like long jump and then collide with the properties of the ramp itself because it sends you in a weird way. But yeah, there we go. The problem creeps in when like you try to do something quickly and it doesn't work out, so you keep doing it again and again and again, and your mind loses that patience and you just get angry.
What?
So it's good that Dodo just took the time to sever up, hit the ledge, turn around, drop a bomb.
Oh, turning land, indeed. Okay.
And do the long jump.
Yeah, Ranchester's is nothing. It's a piece of art in the red rupee.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So does Eris intend on resetting the cycle there? Has she done Midnight Meeting?
I don't think so.
It's not Shrine of Pose. Unless
Shrine
we're
is hinted at. Yeah, Shrine is
unless I'm being trolled, I guess.
Yeah, this could be a troll. We've seen every check. No, we haven't seen every check in West Clocktown. We still don't have Kamaro's mask. I was trying to think of like where the hero locations.
Yeah, there's that. And I guess the gold dust is an item in West Clocktown that has yet to be handed in. Eris is gonna run out of time to check Smithy day one.
She goes right now, you mean?
Yeah, she didn't invert, I think is the
What's the time at?
it's like
Oh,
half
she
past
still has
5.
time. If she goes right now, she has time. Yep, that's exactly what she's doing. And Dodo opted to not set up anything and just said, screw it. I mean, he can't. I guess he could have set up. No, I guess it's final night, final hours for him. Oh my. This is still crazy close. Dodo's is, yeah. Oof. That's Dodo's is probably not happy at all.
I feel for him, man. I feel for him.
Yeah, I know.
This situation sucks.
I completely get it. Alright, Smithy 1.
piece of heart.
ZSR2
Well, hey, ZSR2, welcome. I saw you guys and girls were getting set up at the same time we were, so I'm going to assume it was Link to the Past.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Either a Link to the Past or like.
You join us for a hunt to find an item, which is something both of these runners hate. So we're gonna get some very unpredicted race right now. Yeah.
The only real ambiguous is Swamp Dean on an Ocean Spider House, and that's it.
Oh, it was a Moon Crash tournament? Ah, okay. I believe that's the vanilla Majora's Mask speedrunning one.
Yes. I know. Not sure exactly what it's about, but I'm sure it's super fun.
Because I know Twilight Princess is Wolf Dash. Is there one for Queen of Time? Is there a name?
I'm not sure.
Yo, Dodo cutting it close.
Yeah, that was super manga-esque. I go to
Alright, what's on Goat?
money.
It's a red rupee. Alright, so you have springtime, and then after springtime, what are your options?
Yeah, I mean, you can do Goron Race, you can do...
Yeah, because what are your options? There's no dense area left other than the well, which...
There's Graveyard.
Sorry, not the well, yeah. I guess you go... I guess you just go get the owl statue up in Canyon.
Yeah, and it's pseudo
At the very least.
So... But you probably blow up Goron Race and do Keg Challenge and then sort from there, right? Dodo equipped the keg, so I'm assuming that's the plan.
Right, let's think about what they have left. They have Soundcheck, which has been available for some time.
Yeah, Soundcheck's been open. They still have Bremen March, Dog Race. They have.
Oh yeah, all of Ranch. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Ranch stuff. There's.
Dodo still has both of the Curiosity Shop checks of.
Yep.
Right.
Both Curiosity Shop, Smithy 2. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So Eris does have that Gold Dust unlock, and
yeah.
Dodo should know it's in Logic, but can't do much about it, which is unfortunate. He probably just comes back here later.
Yeah, Sisters.
My God, there's that Swamp Deed, which I don't know. Because if you're gonna do Ocean House, you kind of gotta make a decision on it right now. You're on the last day of your cycle.
Yeah, because it has to be done at the start of the cycle. Yep, not springtime either. Well, not. I guess Goron Race counts as springtime, but...
They've still got this grotto here as well.
Oh yeah, Hot Spring Water Grotto. Nope. More money.
There is also Hungry Goron, which I haven't mentioned yet.
Oh yeah, Hungry Goron.
But this looks like a Goron race play from Dodo.
Oh, at least not Goron, maybe not Goron Race particularly, but they're definitely gonna do a keg trial. I think you might just drop the keg, go do keg trial, and then
I thought they already dropped the keg. My bad.
Nope, but this looks like a Goron Race play.
He got the backflip off, so he's closer to the entrance.
Oh, so he's in the entrance, isn't he?
He is in the entrance. You're right. There we go.
Like, wait a minute, I don't see a link there.
Okay, Eris got that long jump first try, which I mentioned because that is a lot of time Eris have made up on Dodo.
Yeah, oh yeah. And, like, Eris has turned in Landy, the 2 Curiosity Shop checks, and then the All-Night Mass check, which Dodo knows he all can do and gets. Eris has just been playing a bit more efficiently, and if the more the item hunt goes on, the more I think Eris has an advantage currently.
Yeah, this is looking like it's Eris's race to lose.
Oh, there's like this Goron race. Like, does there? Oh no! Losing spikes on Goron race when you only have magic 1 is a big unfortunate because Goron likes to steal all the magic pots.
At least it's early in the race.
Yeah. Oh my, he lost. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, now it's a problem.
Oh yeah. Oh. God, that was not nice.
You think the Gorons would show a bit more respect to their actual god, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Is there potential to still win the race?
Probably. Not looking like it. Oh, he got it!
Wow.
Fucking hate rubber banding. I love it, but I hate it.
My God. No way. Oh my god.
And just like that.
This race could be over. Yeah, I mean, this could also just be healing. It could be healing. But this is... Isn't... What other... Yeah, there's another race that had this happen, but yeah. Oof. Yeah, the fact that Dodo was able to skip skip Zora Hall torch lights, like, has been skipping, like, super simple checks and then does Goron race and then BAM! Hits the mirror shield.
It's very
Incredible.
fortunate. Also,
Yeah.
he immediately bailed on Keg Challenge as well. Just said, fuck this, I'm going.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah.
Okay, uninverting. I wonder what he was waiting for then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, Eris chooses to throw a bomb for this one. Pretty sure it's faster to just shoot the fire arrow as you exit.
Yeah.
Bomb is faster? Ah, okay. But it makes sense if you jump at the same time as the bomb too, I suppose. I don't think it's a gamble by Dodo, because as I mentioned, you don't have any good areas left of the game. Like, at this point, you'd be eyeing up Shrine, but that's not on the cards. I think Goron Race is perfectly fine there, honestly.
I think it just worked out for Dodo because they skipped Wart and decided to do GBT first, but if they did it the other way around, they might skip Goron Race to opt to do GBT, right?
That's kind of a big one too as well. What has he skipped to get to this Desperation play here?
Yeah.
But yeah, it might not be. It might not be. Could you imagine if the Keg Challenge had the captain's hat?
Oh, don't even.
God, what must Dodo be thinking? Because, like, yeah, your opponent has probably done Snowhead, but has your opponent done Goron Race? Have they really done that?
Do you think Dodo's thinking right now?
Do you think Dodo is thinking right now? Chad, do you think Dodo is thinking right now?
I think he's...
I mean, Eris has the Keg. I don't see why you wouldn't do Goron Race here, because you don't have a plethora of options. Eris has time of day to consider too. So, Goron Race is a nice thing to do to make time of day pass by. Dodo's put all his chips on Egos, which, I mean, 50-50. These are odds I like. These are... At the same time, what's the alternative? Not going to Castle and looking for a captain's hat?
Yeah, I mean,
He was always coming here. He was always coming here, yeah.
It's gonna be interesting if Eris decides to do Goron Race or not. Because at this point, if Eris does Goron Race, it's never gonna favor them, right?
Also, if Elegy is here, Dodo's time of day is perfect.
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose. Ooh, the nice double. That was
nice. Yeah.
Double timing to get Smithy too, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is this Dodo's race? Let's
Yes,
find
they've
out.
done the X chimp.
Eggs had Song of Storms on it. Alright, here we go.
Survey says it's allergy.
It's allergy.
That's game.
That's game.
Amazing.
Ooh, Dodo.
Dodo came out with one.
Count your
sure.
lucky stars, Dodo. You skipped a bunch of stuff and...
Yeah. But still a really good race. I mean, it's not over. Technically, it's not over. You never know. But yeah, in this case, I think you just do a wrong race. But it's weird because I think it's just aligned everything perfectly for Dodo, right? Because like I was saying, I think if he does a Snowhead Temple first, I think with GBT being open, it's the same thing for Eris here. I think if you just do GBT first.
But Mad Lad even skipped Zora whole.
Yeah, that
Torches.
one is the big one. That's ooh. Yeah. Built off the planet in Moon Crash. You could die on Twin Mold. Dying on Twin Mold is really costly. Obviously, they have 9 hearts plus double defense, but
There is also the possibility that Dodo isn't as confident with his execution as he would normally be. Gets to Twin Mode, uses up all the magic.
yeah.
Struggles to find magic in the out. I don't know about that one. I was so ready for that to be Captain's hat.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, if Eris does not soar to Mountain Village,
Yep,
it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
I mean, it was very likely over already, but oof, that's a rough one.
Yeah, Eris is gonna buy a red potion to hunt a Shiro.
Yep. I mean, now it's just try to not. What is Eris going up for? Is there something up here?
I was trying to eat as quick as I could. Yeah, I think there's something, probably something here. Because Eris set up Scarecrow Song. I'm trying to think what it could be.
Pictobox maybe, or like.
Yeah, pick the box would make sense. Kamau's mask, maybe?
Possibly.
I hope for her sake Gibdo mask isn't here.
Yeah, it's swampy. That's the express mail.
Letter to Mama.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what happened to Dodo? Why did he have to go back through there again?
I'm not sure. Mirror Shield was on the Goron race. Unhinted, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why we're emphasizing unhinted, because I think your options were fairly limited at that point, and you're in the area. I don't see why Goron race is such a bad call there.
I agree.
Honestly, I think Eris made a mistake by skipping it there and then. Because this is all... I mean, I guess that express mail is something... There's the other wallet.
Let's make 3 in logic.
I guess you could do express mail, and then when you hand it to the postman, go and do Goron race then.
Yeah.
There's really not a huge amount left for Eris to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Dodo choosing not to open the chest, which is interesting.
No, it's fine. You don't need. You have Great Fairy Sword. You should be fine. Guess FD can be nice for turn mode, but
And that's what I was thinking, yeah.
can't put too much stock in one check.
It could even be double magic. You never know. I don't know. That one and the map chest in Snowhead, I just don't see why you'd ever skip any of them.
Why did you copy and load a new one? So if you copy and save your file in MMR, you can actually like save scum, because usually you can't just reset your file, otherwise you lose your whole progression for the whole day. But by copying and saving a node of the file in your file too, you can use your paper like this and then use its other utility as paper. So Express Mail has 2 checks and you lose the item when you use it. So you just make sure you don't screw yourself over by being able to do both checks with the same paper.
Yeah, because the alternative is to not save it and then reset
And
through some of time and get it again.
Yeah.
Okay, where you going, Eris? Milk Road, Silver Ranch?
It's close to night 3, isn't it?
Well, where else is she going?
She's marching.
Nope. Yep, she's inverting, right.
Yeah. Gonna march and probably do dog race. Golden Moon Crash Dodo.
Ooh, his magic situation is kind of
You can see
scary.
the jitters almost, I feel.
This is a very precarious... Oh, this is... yeah.
Mirror Shield was on Goron race.
There's magic, he's fine.
Yep.
Is he shooting blue one with ice arrows? He
Pretty sure that
shouldn't
was
be.
the red one. Yeah.
Pretty sure everybody in this tournament knows how the damage works on Twin Mold. Yeah, Dodo's fine.
Yep.
So unfortunately, I don't think. Oh my god, really?
Wow. See, it's like I was saying earlier. Like you said, eggs was. It's technically wasn't a 50-50 for LG. It was technically not a 33%, right? It was a 50-50 for LG then, the whole time.
Now,
Because we can't know, right?
I don't know, man. You work with what's in front of you, and what was in front of you was that battle 1 in 3 check.
Yeah, of course. Oh, picked up block.
Jesus Christ, that
Not
is
even
disgusting.
not even doing dog race.
Can you do dog race this late?
Yes, inverted, so it's fine. It's still 6.
Yeah,
During
the
the moon.
last item hunt is an absolute snare.
Yeah.
Once it gets you, you don't get out. Eris is getting money for...
Something. Keep this picture. Oh. Paddle.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Get out of the way, Turtle! Come on!
What's the 50 rupees for?
Maybe dog race again? I don't know.
Is she buying...
Beans?
No. No, it's not that.
No, you don't buy beans when you have fires and lights.
Dodo's stream just kind of froze for me. I assume it's the same for everyone else.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not the cutting stream. Oh!
What was it? I missed it.
Give to a mask of picto box contest.
Oh my god. Go buy beans, Eris, you're right. Oh no, you don't need beans, you're fine.
No.
That is
means
disgusting.
That means you don't even need to touch Pirate's Fortress. I'm just saying.
Disgusting.
But you would probably do PM.
No, just rush Great Bait Temple and do chickens afterwards.
Oh yeah, Dodo might have cut the delay before delay was up.
Oh, well, I guess Dodo loses. GG, Eris, you move on to round 3.
Oh.
He's back.
Not back on my end.
Time to refresh.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, back.
Yeah, he's back.
Phew. Yeah, if this was like an early cut stream, that would have been pretty sad. Yeah, the money was for dog race.
Gotcha.
Oh. Warping.
We could watch Dodo fight Majora, but I personally like to watch the dog race.
Smell blue. Oh, look, he's first place. Let's go, blue dog. No, buddy. No.
Yo, could we get a blood sample from that gold dog afterwards? What the fuck was that acceleration?
GG,
Dodo. Dodo won, I guess. But look at the gold dog go! Look at it go! First place, gold dog! Let's go!
Dodo moving on.
Better look next time, blue dog.
Yeah.
What is on dog race? Here we go. It's a red rupee.
Probably the last silver rupee. Oh. Yeah.
Then you unplug your Wii and you throw it in the bin. Move on with your life.
Yo. Hey, Dodo. GG.
Dude, fuck this game sometimes. GG's, Dodo.
Hello.
Oh, and
hey, Eris, you're over here too.
Eris, okay, yeah. You're only.
You too, huh?
Yeah. GG's, Eris.
I was looking for E for Eris on the list.
Yeah, same.
There you are. GG's, the two of you.
Thank you.
I know you both hated last item hunts, so not a great seed to be participating in, I suppose. It's the way it goes. But yeah, how would the two of you describe that seed in your own words?
If you're trying to talk, Dodo, by the way, can't hear you. I saw you mute and unmute real quick.
or me? Oh.
No, Dodo. Sorry.
Ah,
Oh, you can't hear anyone. He's in the chat right now.
gotcha.
Well,
But yeah, you can go ahead and start with your thoughts, Eris.
yeah, sure. Felt pretty much like a jet. So when I was doing X, I was pretty sure it's not LG because that would be too easy for a Mizu seat. So I was happy I at least got Storm, so I didn't have to do healing checks. And afterwards, yeah, the hunt begins. Yeah, I started with GBT because I was planning on skipping Ward. So the difference between Go mode and these 3 checks is not that big, like a minute at the most. But then I got GFS, so I was like, okay, guess I have to do Ward now. Can't really justify skipping it if I can one-shot that guy.
I mean, we were both wondering about like doing GBT before Snowhead at that point. We're like, okay, like the only real reason you would do GBT.
Oh, wait,
Snowhead-
Riley. Before you launch into it, let's see if Dodo can get in because he's in the waiting room.
Okay, sorry.
Mizu, are you there?
Well, he was dragged in and dragged back out, and
All right. Dodo, can you hear us?
No, please,
I am some trouble. I drag in Dodo and Elif. So
is that on purpose? Is he leaving?
What if we all just move to waiting room? And
No.
just... Oh, okay. Dodo, are you there? That's my voice. Can someone mute the stream, please?
No, I guess do it.
We're not going to hear from Dodo, unfortunately. Okay, so sorry to cut you off there, Riley. I guess you can go ahead and launch into what you were about to ask.
I was just saying, like, was that the reason why you did GBT before Snowhead? Harris's skipping word factor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I had so many checks left that I wasn't really keen on Ward. And GBT, the difference between Go mode and doing these 3 checks, as I said, map chest is on the way, compass chest is on the way, smoky chest is like 1 water dive, that's it. But yeah, with GFS being there, as you can see with GFS and Blast Mask, you can just one-shot Ward. So it's like 1 minute. And was like, okay, I can't really justify skipping if I have GFS.
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming you can. If Dodo's in chat as well, I'm gonna ask the same question, but on top of that, I'm assuming. Why did you do GBT first and skipping the Zora Hall torchlights was a bit. That's a greedy play in my opinion, but you probably. My guess is that because you did eggs and it led to storms, you felt behind, so you committed to being a bit riskier. But okay, you just forgot. Okay.
That's a respectful stance, in my opinion.
Whoops. Oh my god. Amazing.
I had the question to look to the spoiler log to know where Fizz DT was, and it was in a well right past chess.
Yeah, no one's getting that.
No, nobody's getting that.
No one's getting.
I mean, I would have gotten it if I would have kept playing.
Yeah.
Because
Oof.
3 checks in well is hard to pass up on my position.
Yeah, so
There's another question, another like argument that came up. Why eggs and Pinnacle Rock, like that whole area before doing GBT or Snowhead Temple?
Basically, I need to know if the song is required. I mean, I had all songs except Elegy, and the only check was X. I mean, I didn't have Mirror, I didn't have Captains. I needed to do X because what else am I going to do? I mean, sure, I was still missing Ikana access, but like I have like okay, so Cirrus was foolish, but I still had the GBC ledge. I had Pirates Fortress and X. That's PR. That's 15 checks. And I mean, I got the Garo.
Yeah,
and if it was X, I would have been in Go mode. So I don't know. I don't think you skip X in that position. or don't rush X even. Like
No.
I skipped half of PF
Yeah.
because of that. Yeah.
I don't think you argue against skipping PF. I think the argument is clearing out Snowhead Temple doesn't lose you much time. And you absolutely do have to go over and clear that dungeon.
Like,
So if your stuff is there, it feels really bad knowing that you've committed to this entire area you didn't have to do. Whereas this one area you do have to do. And if the stuff is there, fantastic. Like, best case scenario, you find an item. Worst case scenario, you do Wiz Robes, I guess, one more time. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go check eggs now.
Yeah, I mean, LG will put me in Go mode again. So, and the other thing is the difference in Go mode time between doing full clear in Snowhead is probably the largest from all the dungeons. So that's why I did it after GBT2. I was like hoping I could Go mode it maybe later.
yeah.
Then as for Goron Race, I don't know. I mean, in that position, it was absolutely justifiable to do Goron Race because Seed was starting to bottleneck a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I checked my VOD when I talked with Dodo in the race time chat, and the earliest time I could have done Goron Race was like a 2:03. I don't think in 12 minutes, like doing Goron Race, going up to Ikana, doing Mirror, and then I would have probably lost by like 3 minutes at least.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know if it makes you feel any better, but you definitely did more. You did more checks than Dodo. Dodo skipped War. Dodo never did. Zora Hall Lights. There's something else. Never went back for sewers. Like did exterior in the first trip, but never went back for sewers. Trying to think. Was that it?
I think that's it. Yeah. I can't think off the top of my head. I mean, obviously,
that was basically like the difference between him getting to Goron Race before you as well. So,
okay, so yes, Dodo, yourself and Eris, both of you were in Pirate's Fortress the same time. You both got Song of Storms at the same time. Your routes were exactly the same. Not exactly the same, but you were in the most pivotal areas at the same time, and the divergences didn't make a difference.
You both got couples masked, not too far from one another. Then you both turned in Letter to Cafe right now, far after another. Oh, I guess Dodo skipped the Curiosity Shop guy 2 and 1, the two checks in Curiosity Shop behind Letter to Cafe as well.
So yeah, the real divergence happened when Dodo went to Great Bay Temple and Eris went to the sewers of Pirate's Fortress. And from that point onwards, it's just a case of, well, there's an item up there somewhere, who's going to be the one to find it first? That's pretty much what the race descended into.
Oh, so Dodo, your reason for doing gossips is because you forgot your hookshot was there. Okay.
Ah, okay.
It makes a bit more sense now, yeah, because you just like finish Woodfall Temple, get your light arrows, and then you just do gossips before doing anything else.
It's okay, Dodo. I forgot to. When you said Terminal Fields Wave Hero, I completely forget. Like, to me, that's so ingrained into East Clocktown.
I mean, it's also because it was literally the first thing they did, so. Yeah, I think like you played pretty well. Like your routing was solid, Harrison. I don't think you should be super mad at losing this race.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a bit of background. Like both Dodo and I tend to underrate ourselves. So Dodo the whole time was like, "Oh, I'm going to lose to you. You're so good. You can win the tournament." And I'm like to Dodo, "No, you're gonna win. I'm going to lose you. You're so good. You can win the tournament." And both of us were like, "No, I'm going to lose. No, I'm going to lose." And now I guess Dodo is the winner, but also the loser, because now clearly it's true. I'm worse than Dodo, and I'm right.
So who does Dodo go on to face?
Dodo plays the winner of the Mishi and Brot Interdos. And I I Eris moves on to losers to play the winner. No, I think you play Brosler because of Sarah's dropout. Yeah, I want to say. Let me check.
Wait, who dropped out?
Syria dropped out of the tournament early on, and because of that, Brazil went into losers and got to losers round 2.
Oh, because
right away.
yeah.
Because it's double elimination. Yep, that is correct. So Eris is against Bruzler, and then Dodo plays the winner of Mishi and Sprout. I'm assuming you don't know too much about Bruzler, Eris, or have an opinion of them.
I know that he's basically a Padawan of Broad. So yeah, I mean, Broad has a few people he plays different randomizers with, and Bruzler is in that group.
Okay.
I mean, but he's relatively inexperienced, but
yeah, from what I heard, like their first match against Jess, people said they looked like a really good player that could, if they play more, they could be up there by next season. So, but yeah, I wish you all the best of luck in a nice and deep losers bracket run, and you can definitely make it pretty far.
And I hope you don't encounter another seed with this bullshit.
I mean, it's MMR. You kind of have to expect bullshit. Especially when Mizu rolls it over there.
What do you mean?
Alright.
Any final words?
I was gonna say that's I'm pretty good on my end.
Good. So, as for today, we have still ongoing tournament on ZSR. On 9 p.m. Eastern, we have an Ocarina of Time bingo tournament semi-final at the same time as the Zelda 2 Randomizer number individual tournament. So stay tuned at 9 p.m. Eastern to see one of those. At 10 p.m. we have a Link to the Past cross-key tournament ongoing too. And also at 10 p.m. we have Zelda 2 Randomizer weekly race. So stay tuned if you want to watch those. Thank you for my awesome commentary. So we have Melrose and Riley, who did an amazing job. Thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. I love being on commentary booth, especially tag teaming alongside Melrose is always a blast, a blessing and a blast.
Thank you for both Racer, Dodo, and Eris. They did an amazing job for one of my seed. And thank you for both Trackers, Cemetery, and Flygon, who did keep and track every racer we had.
Dodo has bunny hood. I think we'll find. Tut tut tut.
Yeah, tomorrow there's two MMR races tomorrow. Yep, Jess and Nona at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Mario and Max Chewy at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Which translates to it's later Europe.
Yeah.
TBH.
As for now, we are gonna raid Skyward, who is playing a Zelda Ocarina of Time, a no-hit run. So stay tuned.
Baby.
So stay tuned if you don't want to miss that.
Yeah, I've been following his progress. It looks like actual hell. I don't know why I don't know why. I mean, I get the satisfaction of achieving a goal, but my god, it looks like an absolute headache, and I don't envy him.
So see you next time, guys. Goodbye.
bye.
Bye.
See you around.